This presentation will briefly outline the history of Italian cuisine and its influence in Australia. Italy is located in southern Europe and is often described as boot-shaped. It shares some of the highest points of the Alps with France and Switzerland. Dating back to the Roman Empire, Italy's culinary practices were shaped by the country's proximity to the Etruscans, Greeks, as well as the influence of the Arabs arriving from across the Mediterranean. The Greeks popularized fish chowders, and Arab influences saw the origins of making dried pasta from durum wheat. They brought with them methods of cultivating rice, as well as Eastern techniques for the preparation of ice cream and the distillation of grapes. Modern versions of these technologies include the Italian ice cream gelato, balsamic vinegar, and grappa. By the end of the Renaissance, tomatoes, corn, and green beans from the Americas had also made their way into the Italian diet. Grains such as wheat, corn, and rice constitute the main staples in the Italian diet. Tomatoes are a central component, often used as the base of a recipe, and other fresh vegetables are also popular. Olive oil is an indispensable ingredient both in cooking and as a condiment. Fresh and dried herbs are often used to enrich dishes with greater aromas and flavors. Italy is also home to one of the world's greatest vinegars, the balsamic, which is often used as a condiment in salads. Cooking methods are similar to those used in Australia, including boiling, simmering, braising, roasting, and grilling. Regional variations differentiate northern Italian cuisine with its heavy influences of cheese, rice, and corn dishes from the southern cuisine, with its reliance on olive oil, pasta, and tomato-based sauces. Butter is used in the north, while olive oil predominates in olive tree-growing regions. Seafood is a popular addition to traditional dishes in the coastal regions. As a Roman Catholic country, Italy's culture has been greatly impacted by the culinary traditions connected with the Catholic faith. Christmas Eve in the south is called a Feast of the Seven Fishes, where the 7 fish courses represent the 7 sacraments in the Christian Bible. In Venice, Carnival is celebrated before a period of fasting, and festivities include lavish feasts of cakes and deep-fried dough dusted in confectioner's sugar. In many parts of Italy, meat is avoided on Roman Catholic holidays. Traditionally, most celebrations center around a meal with many courses, served over a period of a few hours and enjoyed in the company of family and friends. Sweet pastries, pork, and seafood dishes are enjoyed during Christmas, Easter, and the New Year. Festivals such as the Risotto and the Balsamic Vinegar Festival are celebrated annually in the north. Due to Mediterranean influences, Italian cuisine shares common characteristics with French, Greek, and Spanish cuisines. This Italian saying, meaning "do the little shoe," refers to the ritual of using a small piece of bread to mop up the last bit of sauce on the plate. It reflects the Italian belief of a time when people were so hungry they could have eaten the soles of their shoes, and how we should therefore not let food go to waste. The following shows Italy's top imports and exports, based on 2011 statistics. The following table displays Italy's consumption of some key commodities compared to Australia. The largest differences are seen in the consumption of cereals, wheat, and vegetables. The first wave of Italian immigrants arrived in the late 19th century, prompted by the gold rush. Mass migration to Australia occurred between the 1950s and 60s, from economically depressed regions of Italy post-World War II. The presence of Italian food culture is extremely evident in Australia today. The passing down of traditional recipes from generation to generation within the migrant community, as well as the introduction of cookbooks, have helped extend the influence of Italian culture throughout Australia. Today, there are over 2,000 Italian restaurants, alfresco dining, espresso bars, and trattoria all over the country. Italian food items such as pasta and pesto are also very widely available in Australian supermarkets. The annual Australian Italian Festival proudly shows off the diversity of Italian food, wine, music, and cultural traditions.